All right, first and foremost, I'd like to say, call Alayim, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect Akim out there, spreading the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth. In sincerity and truth, present their bodies as a living sacrifice, as the scriptures teach us to do. All right. Shalom to the very few sisters that do listen up as well. And once again, double honors to the apostles that told us this truth. It's not really going to be a long, drawn-out lesson. You know, I was just meditating on some things that I had seen on the Chicago media takeout, and I was just looking at the comments. And it was these immigrants, you know, like some Venezuelans or whatnot, some Jakes, some Israelites, because you so-called Latinos are Israelites as well. All right. But nevertheless, they were basically disgruntled with the so-called police, the police force, and they chased the police force off. And there was just a handful of them. I mean, it was a block full of them, and about probably 7 cops. But you know, the cops ain't getting no respect in the street no more. All right, Shabbat Shalom. Nobody, Shabbat Shalom too to all you people, you know, Akim, apostles, elders, brothers, few sisters that may be on the comment board, even the haters that like clicking on my shit. Shalom, nigga. But nevertheless, I was just looking, and you know, the people was complaining and said y'all wanted to know all this, that, and the third. Look, this plan is of the Lord. The Lord is brewing up chaos. All right, because this kingdom is divided. Whether it's you blacks, you know, that feel y'all missed y'all beat with y'all daddy, the government, and that these immigrants getting the up on y'all, or whether it's these Edomites that's riled up over all this Matzah man support that the U.S. of A. is sending over there to places like Israel and Ukraine. You know, America is on edge, man, and all roads are gonna lead to the chaos and the downfall of this society, which goes into the uplifting of the nation of Israel, just the righteous of the nation of Israel, because 2/3 over here are gonna get cut off and die. All right, so us that been warning you people, and you people that been listening to us, now is the time more than ever. This kingdom is divided, and all roads lead to chaos. I'm gonna bring a couple scriptures out. This is St. Matthew 12 and verse 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every house or city divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided amongst himself. How then his kingdom standeth? Because Esau then fucked up his own kingdom, man. And Satan is divided against each other, man. And outside of that, this melting pot, this conglomerate of people, well, whether you Hebrew Israelites, you Jakes out there, all right, you other heathens out there, all right, even other Edomites are fed up with how the powers that be are running this place, and they don't hold them to no respect, all right? And that's why it's going to be all-out chaos, all right? This is Isaiah. All right, but all these roads lead to chaos, and all these roads lead to the kingdom as well. All right, this is Isaiah 19 and 1. It says, the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, which is a so-called UFO, and shall come to Egypt. And this Egypt is America he's speaking about. Mystery Babylon the Great. All right, that's why it says in Revelations what? That place which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Once again, that's why you had the obelisk, all right, Egyptian obelisk in your nation's capital. You have pyramids and obelisks all around America, which is New Egypt. It's the house of bondage, all right? It's the Egypt where when you go to Deuteronomy in the 28th chapter in the 68th verse, It lets you know that you will come into Egypt with ships. All right? We came into this Egypt with ships. We came into the straits in ships, in the belly of slave ships, man. All right? That's how we know what this Egypt is. Oh, you got the eye, what's that, the eye of Horus with a pyramid on the back of your dollar? And it says New World Order. Nuo Umo Seclorum, if I pronounced it right. But it says New World Order. This is the new Egypt that the Bible prophesied about. That's why it says, no longer shall the Lord deliver you out of the land of Egypt, but out of the land of the north. This is the new Egypt that the Bible prophesied about, man. Okay? I'm going to read it again, and I'm going to get to the point. This is Isaiah 19 and 1. It says, the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come to Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence. Because ultimately the Lord is going to destroy all this. All right? And it says, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it, and I will set the Egyptians, those are Americans, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his neighbor, and every city against his neighbor, and city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof. This place is gone. The spirit of Egypt has failed. And I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. And the Egyptians will I give over to the hand of a cruel lord, and the fierce king shall rule over them, said Yahweh of hosts. All right? So, the Lord prophesied destruction against this place. But that destruction is going to come with insurrection amongst the people. Yeah, that second address definitely was on the list. These brothers, whatever. That second address, hey, Shalom, Yaradan. I definitely was bringing out the second address next. But, because this is the time we living in. This is the time we living in. And the brother Yaradan had put it on the comment board. But I'm going to get that second address 15. But I like to set the scene. I'm going to get the second address 9 and 1 first. It says, then answered me, Salaki, second address 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself when thou seest part of the signs to pass, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And that's what we seeing. We seeing these prophecies come to pass all over the world. We seeing them happen simultaneously, man. And we seeing them, it's not a shortage to them, man. All right, it's not, well, this happened. It used to come every couple years, then every couple months. Now every week is some shit brewing. All right? It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of people in the world, then shalt thou well understand the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before, even to the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and the end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. And that's what you see. We living in the times of endings and effects of signs, man. We're living in the time of the end. And that's why it's so relevant for you to stay prayed up, for you to stay focused, for you to keep your focus in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and not get distracted by the things that's happening to this world. Because the only covering we have is the only covering we need. And that covering is the covering of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? These dickheads making all that fucking noise to take out the garbage. Fucking move, nigga. God damn. Mexican niggas. Move, hurry up, Poncho. Issachar out here bugged out, making all this damn noise. But Nevertheless, you see that Poncho ain't gonna have a job for long, man. His ass gonna be doing exactly what these other niggas doing unless they repent, and that's clocking each other over the head to eat each other's socks. All right? And you Negroes out there ain't gonna have your blunts. All right? And your Mad Dog 2020 neither. All right? Your ass gonna be starving and being invaded. Cause this is what's coming to the earth right now. Ain't gonna be no fucking jobs, man. Ain't gonna be no fucking, you wicked ass niggas wake up and go to the mosque. Go to church. You niggas full of idolatry and the Lord about to stop it. Cause this shit gets shook up. Alright, all roads lead to chaos. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. The sword and their destruction draweth nigh. The sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another with swords in their hands. And like the Elder Malcolm would say, that's just a weapon, man. Any weapon, any destroying instrument, a mallet, a hammer, an axe, a gun, a real sword, a bar of soap in a sock, a baseball in a fucking sock. All right? A lock in the sock, which is probably my favorite. But nevertheless, it's going to go down. It says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And they don't regard their kings or their princes or their authority, man. They don't give a damn about Joe Biden. They don't really care about Donald Trump. All right? These are their kings and princes. Look how they rose up against everything that this wicked Hamite Obama said. All right? Look how these Edomites roused up against Joe Biden. All right? It's going to be chaos, man. Everybody realizing that this place has failed them, man. And they're going to act on that. The Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is stirring the spirit. Bro, how many times you going to dump the fucking can? It's empty, you monkey. All that fucking noise. But nevertheless, it says, hopefully y'all can hear me. This fucking dick here in the back, you need to go to the fucking gym. That's what you need to do. Hurry up, Hector. The fucking car. But nevertheless, Issachar, man, bugged out. But it says, verse 16, there shall be sedition among men and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall go into a city and shall not be able. Those are lockdowns. You know, that's martial law. You're not going to be able to move freely out here, man. Oh, and a lot of these immigrants, you know, we've been bringing it out, age-fighting men. You know, not only do they got these satanic Hispanics over here who are Israelites, and like the Elder Malcolm has said, a lot of you Latinos coming from these Latin countries, y'all either over here to hear this word and get delivered out of the land of the north, or just here to get judged and die in the chaos. But a lot of these dudes, they letting these heathens over here, these Hamites, you know, couple guys from the Arab world, these Moabites, these so-called Chinese and Japanese, these Moabites and Ammonites and all these Vietnamese motherfuckers. Hey, they're going to give them guns and cars and license to shoot you American citizens. All right? They literally are giving them the license to kill, and they can barely speak English. American citizen can't even buy a fucking gun for the most part. You know? But this is the times that we living in, and this is the prophecy being stirred up that we reading to you right out the Holy Bible. It's jumping off the page like a pop-up book. It says, because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of lack of bread, and for great tribulation. That's what's happening. Lack of bread and great tribulation. The four sword judgments are coming, man. This place is fucked. And the Lord is about to deliver us out of here because our iniquity, the punishment of our iniquity is over, as it says in the scriptures. All right. This is St. Matthew 14, Salaki. St. Matthew 24 in verse 11. It says, Salaki. This is St. Matthew 24 and 5. It said, 4. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and shall deceive many. All right? And we done seen that with bogus doctrines, bootleg niggers, all right, all type of bug outs. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise up against nation, kingdom is against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. We just read it in 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter. Now that we know we living in this time. And all these are the beginning of sorrows, and then they shall deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you. And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise and deceive many. Bug outs. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that endures to the end, the same shall be saved. And this is the gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in the world for a witness to come to all nations, and then the end shall come. That's how we know we in the end. You know, 70 AD wasn't the end. All right? All those other times, we was in hardcore bondage. Was not the end. It was hell. All right? It was the beginning. Hey, just like, look. Once you put your hands on the Israelites, man, you have to pay. All right? We pay by being into this captivity. You're going to be paid by getting your kingdom snatched and going right into the chains because the Lord is there. But it's over with, man. This is the time of the end because the gospel has been preached to all the kingdoms, man, through the World Wide Web, through the internet, through the unicorn, that satellite technology. But with that being said, man, stay prayed up. That's right. Ate the waterfall. You Akim on the comment board too with these scriptures I couldn't get because I was actually reading. You know. But the water for time and in on the Shabbat. You know, call aloud Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakakadash. You know, hopefully this was edifying. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone. To the hopeful elect endure. Shalom to all the apostles, Akim, elders and sisters that chimed in. Shalom.